It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, we are back and live, and we cannot wait to reconnect with the young man who has just sat down on the couch. The surname Clegg, obviously synonymous with homegrown music that we love, that has touched the hearts of the masses. From growing up in a musical family, spending his young years on tour with his amazing father, Johnny Clegg, to kickstarting an unbelievably successful solo career that has spanned over a decade now. Music has always been an integral part of Jesse Clegg's life, but you have to see this man in action to truly appreciate him. So let's soak it up for just a second. Here's Let It Burn.
We've got time to break the rules, time to play the fool all our life. Petrified, trying to play it cool, can't deny it. We were sipping on this love like free tequila. We were dancing when this world was standing still. And you said this fire made you a believer. So baby, if you love it, let it burn. Let it burn.
Just let it burn. Can we get a feel good welcome for Mr. Jesse Clegg? Ah, love you, guy.
Thank you, man. Nice to be back.
Yeah, it's really good to be back. I keep wanting to reach out and touch you, squeegee your little cheeks there. How are you doing, man? Does it feel like things are snapping back, slowly crawling back? Where you at, man? How's the work life in these crazy times?
It's getting back to where we were, man. It's wonderful. You know, I did an amazing tour in December, and it's just been so nice to get back out there. And I feel like people are so excited to connect again. It's wonderful.
On the deepest level, I think we are, as a global village now, we are all looking for that human connection. Did you realize how much you need that as a performer, that stroking from the audience, that kind of that real-time connection? Because I know a lot of creatives have loved the last 2 years, being able to just stop and take 2 minutes to write an album, to let the creative juices flow. How much do you need a live audience to perform to?
I mean, I think that it's funny, like when something that is so much a part of your life suddenly goes away, you really realize that, you know, that it's created this hole in your sort of lifestyle. And I enjoyed aspects of it in that I got to write a lot of music. I did a lot of writing, but getting back on stage and connecting and feel that real-time audience connection and to share in music and celebrate together, there's just no replacing it. It was wonderful, man.
And it does feel like the world is now ready to embrace it again. And I know you got a fantastic show coming up, but you talk about writing new music. As I understand it, a bit of time in LA working with some amazing names.
Yeah.
Is it a new process when you go back into that space? Is it a formula that you keep kind of tapping into? What was different this time round, and how are you feeling about the body of work that is emerging from this creative space?
Yeah, it's been wonderful, man. I love going to LA, especially for my new album. I've been trying to do the whole thing on that side.
Why?
And partly because
I'm a global superstar, Graham, and I need to record albums in LA, okay?
I think, well, I mean, I hope that's right.
Yes, it's exactly right, man.
But I think that there's something about putting yourself out of your comfort zone and being in a room with people where you feel challenged, and where, you know, you're working with people who you have a great respect for and who make you feel like you need to bring your A game. You know, so it was like getting back on the treadmill again. You know, I didn't have a lot of the time I was working with people that really inspired me and that didn't know me. You know, so they were like working with me for the first time. And when you're working with someone for the first time, you really get this different energy. You know, you really want to try and impress them, or you're trying to find that chemistry together. And it just put me into a different headspace. It just got me to try and challenge myself, push my own boundaries. And it's always a fun process, you know, as a creative, to be in a space where you really have to, you know, go for it. And these songs, I mean, LA is where I did Let It Burn, I did Speed of Light, my new song, Waiting on the Outcome. All those songs came out of those sessions.
Waiting on an outcome, as much as, yes, we know that the musical process is an external thing that you're giving to the world, there's also a huge amount of processing and I'm hoping healing going on in that process. Talk me through Waiting on the Outcome. How do you approach a song that clearly must have so much emotional depth to it and relevance and must take you on quite a difficult path? How do you work through that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really personal song to me. I wrote that song when my father passed away, and it really is about sort of standing at a precipice and seeing, your life change due to, external circumstances, imagining your life without someone who's so close to you, and trying to understand it and trying to process it. And I feel fortunate as an artist, I have an outlet that I can work through these things. This song was so therapeutic for me to go through some of these ideas. And ultimately, it's not a dark song. It's actually a song about, being vulnerable and finding strength in that vulnerability and seeing the truth, the hard truth, without losing your faith in the universe.
And you think you're writing it for yourself, but you're probably writing it for the thousands of people who are going through such a similar situation. They just need that anchor, maybe that one thought in their day to carry them through
man. I think we've all gone through quite an incredible sort of transition the last 2 years, and we've all had to touch our own mortality. And people have lost a lot of loved ones, and I think that this song is just a little, it's just reaching out and trying to say that it's okay and that we can all go through this together, and it's part of life,
Well, you just want to squeegee his cheeks and kiss his face, man. He's just so lovely. Jesse Clegg is going to be performing at the Teatro at Monte Cassino on the 22nd, 23rd of April. We'll get into what you can expect from the Here and Now performance, but tickets are available at CompuTicket. They will go very fast, so get on it right now. More chats, more games, and of course, more amazing performances coming from Jesse. So good to see you, man.
Thank you, man.